our trench built in. And tractor's parked over there. Puppy dog's exploring it. Got our electrical wire ready to run. It's gonna run. We gotta dig the ditch right here. This has to be dug up, drop down. This wire will drop down. We'll bury all this. This box will get fixed. And then the wire will come up through conduit and then come up into that box. Give you guys the idea of some of the progress, how that works. We will help a customer that stayed overnight. His slide won't go in. He's gonna pull out of here right now, I guess, or try to. So I'll give him a hand pushing the slide in and see how that goes. There's the motor arm right there. That's a big old slide. You wanna give us a hand real quick?
Pardon me?
You wanna give us a hand?
Sure.
We're gonna push this. You wanna try to run this slide and have this gentleman help us?
Yeah, Whitney, chill out. I gotta find
I got the same problem with my.
Yeah, they don't want to go in. That's what I told him.
There's a cylinder.
Just try to hit the button. We'll push it in.
Yeah. Usually you gotta lift
Just
up.
turn it on, push the button. Yeah, like just like that.
Yeah.
He's got the right idea. Hey, push the button in. It'll probably go in now. Yep, it's going. So you just took two of us. Motors get weak, or one of them might be down.
Tack.
Just keep holding it. We're almost in.
Oh, yeah,
Just
the
push-
battery's about running out, isn't it? Feels like.
Well, no, you're plugged in. Just go push the button.
Okay.
Like, so we push it in. Like, no point in messing around. We're not rebuilding it. We're just gonna push it in. It'll just help the motor. You can check the fluid, maybe, but I mean,
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. The fluid is.
oh, it's going. It's got a manual jack too, right here. There we go. We got it almost in. A little bit more.
That's as far as I can get it.
I think that's all we got, but you're in.
Yeah, you need to check.
You're also leaning the wrong way too.
Yeah.
You got this thing leaning the wrong direction for the slide to go, and you
You need to check your hydraulic.
should level it. And then yeah, I would check your fluid, see if you've got fluid, and it takes transmission fluid, usually like ATF fluid. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
So the pump's right here.
Right.
There's a manual pumper thing there also.
Yeah, I was trying to get that thing to pump in. I mean, I spent hours out there trying to get that thing pumped.
Yeah, okay.
I appreciate you, man.
No problem.
Randy.
Randy, nice to meet you. You out here now then?
Yeah, I gotta get back to Town Hill. I gotta head north, and it's too hot out here.
Cool.
Once again, my friend, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I unplugged my stuff, so
Yeah,
you get a dog food.
you have it going. What's Fred's doing? What's Fred doing?
What's up?
How much? How'd that come out? I was just gonna head over there.
What's that?
How'd that come out? I was just gonna head over there. What's that?
That whole trailer ordeal
What trailer?
with the raise and lower of it.
Oh yeah. The jump trailer?
Yeah. Funny thing is, I went through that before we dropped that off the paper.
Hey, it's Delilah.
We lowered it and raised it and all that. And I told him, I said, if Vince comes up to this trailer and it doesn't sit high enough, he's gonna bitch.
Yeah, it was a huge pain in the ass.
That wasn't me.
You cranked it all the way up and barely got it out, and you guys probably towed over there like this behind that truck because it's not
No.
adjusted right.
No.
It was level?
No. Yeah, because over here I said we can't do that.
There's
Yeah,
no
but-
way. The trailer had to be like this when you got that truck's the same height as the other one is. I use a GMC. They're the same truck.
All I know is that we had to readjust it, and then so I don't know how.
You're late.
If he didn't put it back down after, maybe he didn't put it back down when he took it off.
Oh my God, what's in this?
My
Those are
tablet
funny.
and notebook and a bunch of other shit.
That is not a notebook and a tablet that weighs
That is.
30 pounds. From 1942? What?
It's a really big notebook.
iPhone 1? Like, what are you talking about? All right. Let's go with you on task then. Since you finally show up to work. Half an hour late. I was about to leave. I gave up on it.
I showed up.
Whoop-de-doo. You're late.
Cover the camera after
Trim. Do you have the trim you need? She's going to go to Phoenix tomorrow?
tomorrow.
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 Is he going to go tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh,
If he's
okay.
going tomorrow, then he can get it.
All right.
I don't know if my car's big enough.
Yeah, we don't know if Carl will fit it.
Oh yeah. Well,
'Cause
they're
it's
only,
8
they're
feet
only
long.
8'6".
Well, She doesn't know what 8 feet is. I tried to show her your tape measure. Couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, you were trying to have me go measure it right now.
Ugh, yeah, but if John doesn't fall through, I'm out of trim. Yeah, I need the trim, so.
Never fucked.
Yeah, I need the wiring too. I need the conduit to go up to the wall for the power wire.
Yeah.
John's got to get that too. Yo, I don't know what I need. Like, I need 2-inch PVC.
He's going there to return a bunch of shit for the job that I finished.
Have you?
Have to.
Were they out of the trim last time?
Yeah, well, I bought the last.
Yeah, hopefully they have more then. That's what I was saying. I was gonna have her do it, so if they're out of trim, they're not gonna have her get it. You see what I'm saying? In Phoenix, they'll have it.
55 of this.
Of this trim?
And then 25 of that other trim.
That's a lot of trim. What's that? That's for the one room, or are you doing?
Well, that's to finish that one room, the closet.
You need 25 more feet of that.
And yeah, it's a 9 foot back. The back
Measure
wall
it.
is 9 foot.
Okay.
And then the bathroom counters.
25 plus 18.
Joe, what is that?
I don't know.
It's a calculator.
Too much pressure. Hang on. Scared me. I opened my phone. It was just your YouTube channel. 43 feet.
What, 43 feet of that?
Yeah.
Okay. This, in that color for some reason, too, I think it only comes like this. Like, you can't get, like, there's only a couple options, so that's why we get it like that. But we wanted the height is going to cover up the wall where they damaged it, you know, so it'll look nice around the wall. It'll give us a nice poke out. It covers up the flooring where the gaps are, and then it covers up the wall.
So I'm going to send you what it looks like. Is that?
7 of those too.
Yeah, so you need 14 of those. Okay, so
I just sent you a text. That's what you're going to be looking for. That's what it's called, Colonial Bigs.
I have no text.
So write those numbers down too, so you get to John, so John can get the sticks without having to do the math. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then we'll send her tomorrow. She can buy them all. Great, John. We gotta get them. We still gotta go Home Depot anyways and get the electrical stuff. They'll just give it one project to do. So if she can take care of that for us, that'd be perfect. And if they don't have enough, and you could get 6 of them, buy 6 of them, just let us know. You know what I mean? Then we have John get the 2 hopefully wherever we're missing. So I gotta get so many of them. They don't have them in one store. I've been out of them. All of them. I bought them all out of Yuma. I bought all of them in Yuma, like the whole entire rack of them. So that'll work. We'll have
You're
trick
gonna be sticking out the back window.
not hopefully. I think just diagonally. So, all right, cool. Sounds good. Go team. Cade's already here. You gave him a rundown on how to diagnose this. Find out. All right. This was tripping. They were saying. Ooh, that breaker was hot. Look at that. See how hot the breaker was? It was like black. Let's take this one apart and that one apart, and I'll let you take it apart so you can learn.
Alright. This bag?
Yep, this bag. Okay, so we got this. This is a clamp on amp meter. See this? This clamps onto the hot side, 1 wire at a time, and it reads how many amps pulling. Okay, the amps is how much load the electrical has. Okay, so this is how you turn it on. That's AC, that's DC. And this panel will come out. You could use the square drive, so take that off. And then use the socket. Yep. You never want to use the flat plate. It's just a pain. I mean, you can, but what would cause that? Like I said, this would it could have messed the breaker up. That's possible. I kind of doubt it though. Yeah. Breaker's definitely messed up now. It got hot. It looks like, but we got to figure out why it got hot. So it could have got hot because the wire got overloaded. These plugs get worn. So on this one, I think this side is the hot. There'll be ground, neutral, hot. Tells you, I think, one of them. But don't pull that out. So this panel comes off. See how we have our wires in there. So on these wires, we gotta get this is gonna come off. Nope, I take these side ones out right here.
Want to learn about electricity?
So see this out? How you pull this out?
Yeah.
I don't want to touch this. I want to be careful when I pull this apart because this is all live. Okay. Yeah. So what we're looking for in this is a broken wire. See how these wires are coming in here? Want to make sure that this wire is in the hole. Okay. This could shut off, okay? So this will shut power off. See how this goes off? Mm-hmm. This will shut power off. This will shut power off coming out, okay? So the breaker gets hot from here. All right, so where's the voltmeter? I'll show you. Comes up in the ground, goes up to the meter head, the top of the meter head, then comes back down so the meter can read it, and then these are the wires coming down. So these two right here should be 240 volts. See how that moves? It actually vibrates in your hand a little bit. Can you hear it? Like you can feel it a little bit. That's electricity, okay? Yeah. So now one leg of this, meaning one of these pots and one of the neutral will be 120. See how that's 120 volts?
Yeah.
So that's 120 volts. Then this will be 120 volts. See?
Yeah.
But these two are 240 volts. Okay? So you have 2 hots coming in. They hit this panel right here. This will be 240 volts right there, see? Then it takes one leg, they call it, so it uses this wire as the only hot, and then it uses this neutral to make this 120 volts.
Okay.
So then this wire coming out here, going to this plug right here, is 120 volts. So that'll be 120 volts. That's the hot side. This will be the neutral side. Well, we gotta turn the breaker on, but then this will be, see, 120 volts. So this breaker was getting hot. I'm not really sure why. They got the wire. The wire looks a little messed up right here. Like, come in there. See that wire? How that got hot? So the breaker got hot. I'm not really sure why. So what we do is we can take this amp meter, this right here, we clamp this on this wire, for example, this black one, and we put a load on it, and we'll see how many amps this is pulling. So we'll go get, like this one I can't hook to because this one I have to plug into this, right? So if I had her RV here, I could hook her RV onto this right there. That would show me how many amps that a motorhome is pulling, right? So we'll know that if she's drawing more than 14 amps, okay, that's like the average of these things run, because they're 130 amp plug, meaning it can pull up to 30 amps, but it can pull at a constant, meaning all the time, a little less than what its max is, right? Its max is only like when it starts, it'll go to 30, then it'll drop back down.
Yeah.
If it stays at 30, meaning something's wrong with the AC unit and it has too much resistance, let's say the fan motor, her thing makes a bunch of noise, you hear compressing, rah, rah, rah. If it's running hard and the motor's not spinning freely, but it's still working, it'll create more resistance and it'll blow the breaker like this did. Okay, up right here, this wiring coming into here looks like it got a little melted, but it could be because of the breaker. So then what we'll do is we'll check it and see how many amps that's pulling. But let's take this apart. This is off, all right? So these come out of here. This is off, so this will be dead. That bar is still hot, okay? So this comes up. Oh, that one fell out of there. Or down, whatever. See, that one came out of there. So that breaker's out. But see this wire right here?
Yeah.
See how crusty that is?
Yeah.
See that? That's loose? Actually, look at that. See that?
Yeah.
See how it just pulled out of there? That's no good.
Yeah.
That's bad. That can't pull out of there like that. So that wire was loose, which caused that. So see, we figured that out?
Yeah.
This is the reason why that did. See how it melted the wire a little bit?
Yeah.
We'll replace this wire too, because it's got a little screwed up when it got hot because it was loose. What I was telling Fred is you have to check the plug in, because where this plugs in on her camper, I already told the camera that this is the hot side, right?
Yeah.
So I have those in the shop, the little plugs. Those get worn because what's happening is electricity is coming through this one spot, right?
Yeah.
And you're running ACs and herring irons and everything else, and let's say you don't blow the breaker, but you get it really hot all the time, like you're constantly hitting that 30 amp threshold. What it does is it loosens it up. Then the little pin inside the plug end, I'll show the camera. I'll come on over here. I'll show the camera. Again, I don't want people calling me not having power.
Yeah.
So we're going to replace this one just because of that. See this is a 50 amp. That's a 50 amp plug. This is a 30 amp female. What's your box, bro? 30 amp. There we go. So let me just see this. Show everybody. They got all one or something. This is sealed. I have in the box. This is a brand new plug-in. It has these 3 spades on it. Okay, you cut the cord off at the RV. You take this apart. You hook in your hot, neutral, and ground to this, and then it gives you a brand new plug-in. Because like I said, this is nice and tight in copper. The old ones, we'll check hers out here. The old ones get loose, like they'll move around because they're like formed. They melt into it. These replacement style actually are screwed in kind of like this is, so it's harder for them to come loose when you plug them in and out. Plus, these ones are a little thicker, I think, than what come with them originally. And a lot of these trailers are 20-something years old, so they've been unplugged a million times. So if you tweak it or bend it or step on it, it messes these up. It'll loosen the connection, and it'll cause exactly what this did. It'll get hot and pop the breaker. There's a 30, so that one might be the same. So it has to be the same style. So see the breaker? They have different style breakers. So they have to hook on the same, meaning they're the same brand. So this one looks the same. So we'll try this one.
All right.
Now it's your turn.
No, it's your turn.
You learned. Don't get electrocuted. I'll record you if you do.
Okay.
So, this wire. Now this part is going to be dead, okay? Yeah. See how we shut those breakers off?
Yeah.
So, like I said, I explained to you, the power comes into here. This is hot, okay? 240 volts is available here. So you could shock yourself touching that. Coming out of here, these breakers are off of this panel, meaning they're not clipped to this wall anymore, then these are now dead. So these wires coming out of here will be dead. So I can touch these and know. Now, if you're not sure, when you're starting this out, you could take this, right? Tester, any voltmeter will work. This one's pretty nice because it's pretty much idiot proof. And you could touch this, right, to the neutral, like I said, and nothing. See, I know it's dead because I unhooked it, but it's not doing anything. If I touch these to there, like I was showing you before, like this to the bus bar, they call it, or to the neutral, this is hot.
Yeah.
See how it lights up?
Yeah.
You can feel it vibrate a little bit, the meter. So that's how you check so you don't shock yourself. So I'm gonna take this wire while he's doing that. I'm gonna strip this and tight. Get the copper in all the way. There you go. Screw that thing all the way down. You see, you took it out too far. You don't take it out far enough to pull the wire out. So you went too far when you pulled that out because it makes it just harder to put it in. You know. There should be like a plate in there too, like a flat plate. Make sure it pinches it. So no, that one doesn't have it. Some have like a flat metal plate. Let's hold that middle piece right there. See, that's not tight enough. See, you gotta you want to tighten these up. Like they're really important electrical connections. See how I'm tightening that? They're good. This one's kind of janky looking too. I don't like this one either, so let's pull this one out and check it. I'll see that one's a little loose. Somebody messed with this.
Yeah.
This isn't really tight. They didn't see. They tightened it like you did. That was not tight enough. So I'll pull this out. See that ground? Twist the pliers and fix that. Take the pliers, fix the end of that, so it's like hold the wire and then give it a twist like I did, so it looks like mine or close to it. That wire should be okay. But if you're not sure, just you keep checking it, but you don't want to shock yourself. Yeah. This is only 120. This won't kill you. This is just there because that's what keeps the contact. You know what I mean? Got it in there? Yeah. Bend the wire so it's 90, so it goes in there, so it stays straight. Like, take the wire, go like this, you know what I mean? That way it'll stay in there. Then pull the panel up. I only have one hand. Then slide this in there. Make sure that's in there all the way. See what I'm saying? So we're all the way clamped. I'll become the ground. I don't want to do that. So let's see. This one looks like
it's loose.
Is it?
It looks like it.
Probably. They have all. Oh yeah, that one. See, that one's wicked loose. That one's gonna fall out of there. You get it tight. Get a 90 on it. Slide in there. Kind of just nice and clean, and then slide that in there. Make sure it's under the screw. See how you can see it now?
Yeah.
I can hold this part. You can use both your hands. Don't stick your screwdriver in that panel. Take your two hands, bend the wire so it's nice and pretty. You know, there you go. Then we put it back in there, and then make sure that wire is long enough that goes all the way under that screw. None of those tails are not under the screw. See what I'm saying? They all get underneath the screw. So back the screw up further. Yeah. Then we tighten it down nice and clean, and that nice clean connection will stop it from wire goes. This goes this way. So let's go. We put this on the breaker. I think it's right here. I can't see it.
It's underneath this somewhere.
It's right here, I think. On this breaker. Slide that in there. This has got just the end of it fell out. It turns into like 100 different tools. So I keep it in the electrician's box. It's like the greatest thing ever. The screwdriver. Klein Tools makes it. Oh, put a hand on that. Whatever's falling. Give that a feel. See how tight that is. So you know.
Jeez. See,
like you gotta make it tight. You know what I'm saying? These are wicked important. These aluminum lugs. These need an Allen key. Those gotta be wicked tight. Those wires. Those are hot though because they're out of the meter. Now, in order to work on those, I can pull the meter out. I can pull this out, and then it'll kill power to this. Because that one, that's how the power works on this. But I don't think that's a problem. I think it's just with this. So we're just gonna stop here. All right. So you're gonna hook these. What's that?
I was like, let's see if I can't.
I think it goes to the left.
This hook?
Yep. I think the top went in first and the bottom hooks, or vice versa. It might hook on the bottom, I don't know. You kind of got to hook the bottom, and hook the bottom, I think, and then push the top forward. Keep your fingers out of there. Pushing it in all the way. You see? Can you see? Oh, no, that's good. That one's in. The hooks look good. The contacts got to be clean too. See the contacts right there? Yeah. If those are dirty, it won't work either. Okay, so that'll work. Put this one on there. There you go. All right, Hayden, we're back. Stupid camera overheated. Show us how to check the power at our new RV plug that we just went over.
This one, right?
What's that plug? What wire is that going to be?
Ground?
We just went over this.
Yeah, I know. Neutral's up here, right?
No.
Neutral's right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what wire is that? What is that wire called? Neutral. You just said it. Yeah. Neutral. Jesus. Okay, where's the hot? Okay, so jump the hot and the neutral. Tell them you got 120 volts.
120 volts.
Okay, what's the top one called? What's that top wire called?
Ground.
What's that bottom wire called?
Neutral.
What's the left wire called?
Hot.
Point to the neutral. Point to the ground. If you stick your finger in which holes, you're getting electrocuted. Okay, right? That one's gonna electrocute you? Okay. Show me on the other plug how to test it.
Just jump them.
Yeah.
Here. So here.
Does it got 120 volts?
120
All right,
volts.
check the top one.
Here. Here.
120 volts?
120 volts.
All right. I think we got to figure it out. We'll be lucky if Hayden lives here takes one of these boxes apart. We've went over this 10 times, and I'm still... Show me a hot wire, Hayden.
Hot wire.
Show. Point to a hot one.
Hot one.
Am I a real boy?
Yep. Where's the neutral?
Here.
Yep. Why are you so decisive about this? We went over... Point to the ground. No, the hole's up a little higher.
Right here.
Oh, I guess that's close enough. There's a screw hole in the middle.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yep. Touch that, Hayden. See if it works. Well, that's gonna wrap up today's video. We got the guys, Delilah and Fred there, figuring out what they're gonna do. Both got projects. We had a little meeting there in the office of what their tasks are gonna be. We got the house almost wrapped up. She'll be posting those both for rent. Her will be picking up stuff to go fix and we need some trim. John's going out there to have him grab some trim for us, hopefully. And if they don't have enough where he's going, have her grab some out of Phoenix. That hopefully they'll have enough at Home Depot because we need a whole bunch of it. Then we'll have the house finished up, trimmed out. She had to go up there and clean it, get it all ready, so that way when they take pictures of it, it'll be all good to go. So see you guys in the next video.